Hello beautiful people, it's Thando and Siyacela here. Welcome to this YouTube channel if you're coming across it for the first time, and to all the new subscribers, welcome. To all the day one subscribers and all the number one supporters, the loyal supporters that are here all the time, thank you so much for your time and data that you're spending watching my videos all the time. That is highly appreciated. In this video, I want us to talk about the Siyacela Thando issue, post the interview that was held yesterday by Moja Love. I'm giving my perspective onto how I see things or how I view things post the interview. I must say the interview has reflected to maybe many of us that both Thando and Siyacela have got no idea of what abuse is. Their description of abuse is not what abuse is. If you can hear Siyacela saying, "I'm hlukumeza uThando, I'm shy, I'm abusing, I'm shy," so clear he doesn't know what abuse is. If you listen to Thando saying, "Siyacela akangihlukumezi, yazi ukuhlukumeza umuntu is umshaya uze umlimaze kuze kuphume igazi," clearly also she has got absolutely no idea of what abuse is, or they are both in denial. They may know, but they are both in denial because there is something that is a big problem in our society: denial. We know things when they happen to other people. Thando could be looking at another couple, seeing them beat each other and say, "Yo, talking about a situation exactly similar to hers. But because it is hers, because it is too close to home, denial is keeping her away from believing that actually what is happening to her, it is ukuhlukumeza, it is abuse. Now, based on what Linda Sevilla is being discussed on, particularly on Twitter, about him asking Siyacela as if he wanted Siyacela to admit that this is learned behavior. Guys, in South Africa we seem to be too kind, we seem to be very forgetful, we seem to be short memoried. We've got very short memory. I'm sorry, I do not have good memories of Babu Dlamuka. From the first episode, from the first season, that father came across as very arrogant. That father came across as a person that is self-centered, and I have no slightest doubt that he has passed that learned behavior to his child. As to the abuse, we don't know, and Siyacela would say no, he has never seen his father beat up the woman. But the minute he denies that he has ever seen anyone beat up a woman, that's a lie. Now that is a lie. And if he can tell that lie, then he can tell any other lie. I suspect that even if his father had abused any woman for that matter, Siyacela at that particular moment wouldn't want to. Remember, his father has just passed on, and he wouldn't want to put such memory on his father. So even if he had witnessed something like that, he wouldn't come up with it, not at this particular time. He would come up with it only if he is in trouble with the law. That's when we can know the truth. That's when he can throw that as a reason for his behavior when he wants the court's mercy. For now, he doesn't want anybody's mercy, so he won't tell us what we want to hear. Yes, not everybody that is violent is a learned behavior. Not everybody that is violent has learned that behavior from their homes, but many do. And Babi Lamuga was only kind only when he was sick. He started being kind only when he was sick. Babi Lamuga was the emotional, damaging type. Part of what Siyacela is, that is the damage caused by him. Mere fact that he managed to call his son is stupid. That name on its own, to a point where everybody refers to Siyacela as stupid too, and he's living up to that name. How else would he not? Because it was given by his own biological father. That is emotionally damaging already. Imagine if he can name him such a bad name on the national TV. Imagine how much emotional damage that father has done to Siyacela all his life. Remember, he bragged about how he raised him. Imagine the emotional damage that he has caused on Siyacela. Am I making excuses for Siyacela? Oh no. Nope. Not at all. Siyacela is an adult. Siyacela should be taking into consideration the fact that he wanted to marry. He has a wife now. So he still is fully conscious. He still is fully accountable for his own actions. Therefore, Siyacela has a duty of changing his ways. Despite his past, he absolutely has to change his ways. And there's no way Siyacela does not know that a woman cannot be beaten. And he did say he does know. But strange enough, he sees it as not abuse. And I'll tell you why. Simply because abuse is something that is done by somebody else to somebody else there. It's hardly a thing that a person can admit to say, yes, I'm abusing my wife. So he is that kind that does not have the level of intelligence to allow him to self-inspect and to retrospect and to come up with similarities to say, okay, but what I'm doing is abuse. Another thing is, we're taking our cultural practices and our traditional practices lightly. Remember how Thando was put down and was given instructions as to how to behave, about being a woman, and so on and so on. That was not done for Siyacela. The only thing that I remember the father talking about was the Inkonzo Sekameleni. Hey, Inkonzo Sekameleni, it used to irritate the hell out of me. Like, there is nothing that the Lamuga has left for Siyacela except for how he should master Inkonzo Sekameleni. There is nothing much that he has left of value as to being. What is it being a man? He failed in that regard. Now, our cultural practices focus more on the woman when the couple gets married, and this was the case for Thando. And some of the things were not said on camera. We do not know the kind of things that were not said on camera. Many of them could have been that you need to begezela. 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 You need to begezela And remember, Thando is surrounded by 4 or 5 Dlamuga women. I think there are 4 surviving Dlamuga women that are there that Thando stays with. What kind of values are they putting on her? What kind of values are they stressing on her? What kind of teachings are they giving her? I mean, some of the things they must have witnessed. Some of the beatings that Thando gets, they must have witnessed. What do you think they are saying to Thando when she reports to them, or when they see it happen? They definitely are stressing that, don't worry, Wena, you must stay. Uzalunga. So the environment counts. The area in which you grew up counts as well, and that's where education should be coming in, and it's not coming in for Siyacela. Remember, he left it long time ago. It's not also coming in for Thando because now she has left school as well. Now she's a full-time wife at home. Fine, she is a wife that stays at home with the mothers that are definitely passing on cultural values of kuyabekezelwa emshadweni all the time. Thando is cut off from the world. Siyacela does not want Thando to have a phone. That cuts her from the world. Some of the education that he could be getting on the internet, she's not getting. So what do you expect? Then you should expect words such as, no, Siyacela mina akunanex akunalutho olugong umshado wami. We should expect that umshado wakhe, she takes it, she is told it's just like any other. She must just begezela everything. So there is nothing wrong with her marriage, number 1. Number 2, Siyacela does not hlukumeza her. Siyacela is just beating her, because ukuhlukumeza is umuntu makakushaya akushaya kuze kuphume igazi. She forgot how angry she was in the past episode, how she was like adamant. She was repeating repeatedly over and over again that angeke ngizohlala nomuntu ongishayayo, ngeke ngizohlala nomuntu ongishayayo. She repeated that over and over again, and with so much, man, you could hear that she is like, she's saying it from the depth of her heart. No, that is over. It's a new page now. Sisugile lapho. Remember, that part was cast a while ago. So because now, at this particular time, when she is asked about all these things, a lot of time has passed during that episode when it was shot, and now. So right now, because there is no problem right now at this particular time, then umshado wakhe awuna inkinga. Umshado wami awuna inkinga mina no Siyacela. The only problem we have is that uyangishaya and makangishaya like akangilimazi, so that is not abuse. So Moja Love, having brought Silo Magiga Ngube, I think I heard somewhere or I read somewhere that he was also abusive. I think it is based on that basis that they have chosen him, because he has been the abusive type as well. And them bringing Mas Chaba Shai. I love the woman. She's beautiful. She's everything. She's strong. But I feel she shouldn't have been the person brought there, because her being brought there is a message to Thando and the other women that it's okay to stay. Your men will change. Mind it change. That is a message that Moja Love was telling us, that not all is lost. Men do change. Patrick Chai is a good picture of a man that did change. So we cannot cancel the show because of Siyacela. Siyacela will change just like Patricia did. That was the underlying message that was sent to us, because I mean, they won't say that, but that is what we all know. It's sad. It's sad that we are sitting here with a problem of two kids that were never supposed to have been married. It's a sad state of affairs that as a country we only want to be involved now. We were supposed to have been involved when a 15-year-old was married to a 16-year-old. That was a crime. It is a crime for all of us. We committed that crime because we watched. We were complaining, some of us. Some of us were sworn at Twitter. I remember I was told I'm a witch for wishing to have wished. You know, on that day, I remember tweeting that I wish, on the day that she was getting married, on a second-hand wedding gown of Siyacela's mom. She says, I tweeted that I wished I can be a fly and just be able to go and whisk Thando and save her from that marriage. That's how I was feeling that day. We failed. We did not do anything then. Only now, when the situation is like this, when her emotions are too tangled, now we want to dictate to her that now you need to leave. I'm sorry, we're a bit too late, because she is in too deep now. Her emotions are too involved. The psychological cycle of abuse has started for her. It will last up until it lasts. She's the only one that can save herself. Now she's an adult. We cannot dictate to her what she should do. There was a time we could have dictated to Moja Love to say, stop marrying the 15-year-old and the 16-year-old. What do they know about marriage? We should have stopped it at that time. Those kids were supposed to be at school. We should have stopped it then. We are too late. Now we want to tell Thando that please leave now, please what. We cannot, unfortunately. I think she's 21 now. So you cannot tell a 21-year-old what to do with her life. We can only suggest, but she's not gonna listen to us. She will listen to herself and the environment that she's in when she is tired, when she's good and ready. Unfortunately, we just have to watch. It is said that this happens just when SABC Lebu as well has just killed his wife. Lebu killed his wife, guys. There's no sugarcoating this. There is no sugarcoating this. There is just no way. No sugarcoating this. Lebuan has killed his wife. And Moja Love has to, that weekend, feel like they have to justify the abuse. It's bad. Thank you for watching up until now. Please leave a comment in the comment section and tell me how you feel, and bye bye.